Welcome back to Inside South Florida. Gilda's Club is a local nonprofit dedicated to helping people diagnosed with cancer as well as their families. Here's their CEO, Shelley Goren. Shelley, it is such a pleasure to have you here. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You do some amazing work in this community. Gilda's Club is phenomenal. For people who don't know what it is, tell us about it.
Gilda's Club South Florida is located in Fort Lauderdale, and we serve all of South Florida for anybody who's affected by a cancer diagnosis. Anybody who's been diagnosed, who's a survivor, family, friends, caretakers, men, women, and children.
Yeah, that's a big point, I think, because obviously the person who gets diagnosed, obviously that's really scary. But it's not just them, right? It's the family that gets impacted as well.
Exactly. We have several support groups that we run. One is specifically for people with a cancer diagnosis, and one is specifically for the caretakers. And we also run a bereavement group as well. So we really take care of everybody the whole time.
So how did this come to be?
Gilda Radner, who was a comedian on Saturday Night Live, one of the originals, had ovarian cancer, and at the young age of 42, she passed away from that disease. But before she died, she wanted her legacy to live on, and she wanted people to have a place to go where they understood, where people were going through the same thing. So the first Gilda's Club was in New York City, of course, and the second was Gilda's Club South Florida, and we've been in our community for about 20 years.
Yeah, I've been to the facility. It's very warm, it's very welcoming. Specifically, what kinds of things do you do for people there?
We run support groups, educational programs, social activities. We have a whole healthy lifestyle options program. We work with kids, we work with adults, we work with all economic backgrounds, and recently in the past couple of years we started a Women of Color program where we reach out to women specifically with breast cancer, and about 8 years ago we started a lot of educational programs in the LGBT community as well.
Yeah, it's such a, as we were saying a moment ago, it's such an overwhelming thing. I mean, the word itself is a terrifying word, right? So people come to you, their families come to you, they are distraught, they think, you know, death is around the corner in many cases, I think. Talk about your role to just get them to believe in themselves and just to, you know, day by day, that, you know, that sort of thing.
You know, I think the best way to explain that is we had a young woman who came to Gilda's Club about 4 years ago, and she was referred to us by her doctor. We get a lot of our referrals from the local hospitals, which have been fabulous, big supporters of our mission. And when she walked in our door, she turned to me and she said to me, you know, this is the first time I'm actually admitting that I have cancer. And she knew that she was there for support, that she would meet people that she could understand what she was going through, and when her hair fell out, and when her kids were sick, and when she just didn't know what to say, she understood that Gilda's was the place to be.
Yeah, I would imagine to be in an environment like that, that's got to lift your spirits, right? And you know, so much research indicates that one of the key variables in beating cancer is your emotional well-being.
Right.
And you subscribe to that too, right? Healthy body, healthy mind.
You know, there's a lot of data out there now that only promotes healthy body, healthy mind, but also promotes the fact that people are more compliant when they're receiving support, that they're getting along better with their family when they're receiving support, and they have better peace of mind when they have support. So all around, it's a win.
All right, let's talk about what you've got coming up. May 7th at Nova Southeastern University, Annual Day of Research and Hope. What's that about?
Well, this is a program that we put on really since Gilda's Club was in existence in South Florida. And it's an educational program where we have our local hospitals, 4 medical professionals will come and speak on new protocols and new advances in the cancer field. We offer free CEUs, which is a big bonus for people, and open really to the entire community, just to be able to get a different vantage point, something new that's out on the market, new research. It's really been fabulous.
And before we say goodbye, I want to mention that these services that you offer are free.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yes,
yeah.
It's a very big deal.
Yeah.
And sometimes we forget to say it, but it is one of the best things that we do. We don't want anybody to be burdened with anything other than their diagnosis.
All right, so people have questions for you. They're excited. They want to, you know, meet you. They want to come out on May 7th. How do they find you?
All you need to do is Google us at Gilda's Club South Florida, and you'll find our website right on the top, or call 954-763-6776.
It is so good to see you, Shelley. Keep doing what you're doing, right?
Thank you very much for having me.
Of course.